Hi everyone, welcome back. So today we're starting a brand new series called Dear Milky Skin, and this is going to be a series of videos where I make very specific routines based on skin types, skin concerns. Recently I've been getting a lot of requests asking me if I can make personalized milky skin routines, and while I would really love to do that, I don't think I'm legally allowed to. I was getting so many of you guys saying, please just tell me which products to use, what order, how to use them, because I have two milky skin videos up right now, one for dry, normal skin, and then one for oily skin. But I know I give a lot of different product options there, and sometimes it can be a little overwhelming. So you guys were just like, give it to me exactly how I should be doing it. That's kind of the whole idea behind these Dear Milky Skin videos. I'm not saying that there aren't other products that you could be using to address these skin concerns. This is just the set routine that I've made for you guys to make it easier to shop so you don't have to spend hours, looking at reviews and comparing them. For all these videos, I'm doing my best to find the most affordable option, but also keep in mind the formula, obviously, to address the skin concern. But in the instances where a higher price point might be a little bit better, I did go with those options. But I just want to let you know that I'm still keeping in mind trying to find the most affordable price point for you guys. I thought this would be a good way to kind of do more of a long form. You can see me use the products and talk about their benefits and how they're going to address each skin type. Before I do each of these videos, I'm going to launch an IG poll, which is what I did before this one, asking you guys what skin type or what skin concerns you want to see me make a routine around. So I did that the other day and I got so many. I'm so glad that you guys are really on board for this idea. But the one that I saw come up the most often, come up the most often was for dry, sensitive, eczema-prone skin and a little bit of redness. So that is definitely in my expertise because I have very dry skin. I tend to get a lot of eczema along my joints. I got a lot on my elbows. I still have a lot behind my knees. It's always such a struggle to keep that at bay because it gets so itchy. So now that you guys know what this whole series is going to be about, we can dive into our very first topic, which I mentioned earlier, will be dry, sensitive, eczema-prone skin with redness. So that is a lot of areas to cover, but I am ready. I got a little bear headband in the mail, so we're gonna use that today. These are from I Do Care and they're really tight, but they're gonna keep all of my hair back in. It's so cute. All of the products, as usual, are in the description box, and I have a little bit of makeup on, so I'm going to be going through the full routine, what you do in the night and what you do during the daytime. We are going to start off with double cleansing. Before we start, I just want to mention that there are so many products that I really like from my original milky skin routine that work really well for my dry skin, but when you bring in that eczema factor, a lot of those can't work either because they have fragrance in them or just some ingredient in them makes your skin kind of itch. Obviously, if you're watching this, you probably have eczema, but you know that it's so hard to not scratch your eczema. So I thought really hard, what have I used in the past that doesn't make my skin itch at all and really just calms it? To start off, we are doing an oil cleanse. We always want to do a double cleanse no matter what. And for today, I'm using the Be Plain Greenful Cleansing Oil. This one is really nice. It doesn't have fragrance. It's really moisturizing and it's in an oil form, so it's immediately going to soothe your face. You don't have to worry about working in any balms if we were to use an oil balm. Although I still am a really big fan, but this is just the most gentle option as possible. So you want to do a few shakes of that, about a quarter size, and it's really runny. And from here, just going to massage it into your face. You want to be really gentle because essentially when you have eczema, your skin barrier is already really broken and it needs a lot of repairing, and you want to be really gentle on your skin. This one is pretty watery, so you can go in and add more as you need. Just like to go like this and rub it It instantly melts everything, which is why I really like it. You don't have to tug on your skin at all. It's really gentle on the eyes. It doesn't burn your eyes, which is another plus. I'm just going to work it into my skin. And then I'm going to add a little water and show you how it emulsifies into this really nice milky texture. And of course, these routines are all Milky Skin approved. You can see already on my hands when I add water, it turns into this milky texture. And then when you apply it to your face, it also emulsifies and it's very gentle. And this kind of reaction ensures that you can wash off all the oil and that you don't have any residue. So I'm going to quickly wash my face. What I like about this one is that your face feels exactly the same with a little bit of moisture, but there's no residue on it. And even some cleansing oils or cleansing balms can leave your skin a little bit tight, but this one does not do that at all. Even if you add more product, it still feels very moisturized, very nice and plump. For our water cleanse, I'm using the Holy Frog Tajmu cleanser. I've used 2 bottles of these, and this one is a little bit pricey. It's $35, but you are getting, I believe, 4 ounces. Okay, you're getting 5.1 fluid ounces, which is pretty good. The reason why I picked this one is because I was thinking back to all the milky cleansers that I've used before and really like, you know, the Verse Gentle Cycle, the Caudalie one, which I'm using right now, and I just have a little bit left. And all of these I really like for my dry skin, but the Caudalie one, for example, it has fragrance. Although it's very little, it does have fragrance. And I believe for all of the products that I mentioned today, they don't have any fragrance. I want to reduce any chance of irritation, so I completely took out fragrance. There was a common theme with the milky cleansers I wanted to feature in this video, but a lot of them had citric acid, which is not a bad ingredient at all. I love citric acid for texture or acne prone skin, but for eczema prone skin, you kind of want to avoid all exfoliants because exfoliant plus eczema equals destroyed skin barrier. I really recommend this one. It's so gentle. This is actually a brand new one because I used mine up. You're getting the very first pump. So I use just like that amount. It's really milky, very gentle. You just massage it onto your face. It's such a gentle one. Makes your skin feel really calm. And when you have eczema, you kind of want your skin in a weird way to feel like safe and cushioned, and these products do exactly that. You never have to worry that your skin is gonna feel a little bit of that tingly sensation. That was really important to me when I was picking out these products. Take your time, you don't want to be abrasive. That was our night cleanse. I recommend that you only cleanse at night. I do that for my dry skin, and then in the morning you can just splash some water on your face because your skin's already dry. You don't need to cleanse twice a day. Toner. We of course need toner. This one is really simple. It really hydrates your skin. This is the Rovectin Lotus Water Toner. I've used so many of these. I have one at my apartment and it's so good to hydrate your skin. It doesn't irritate. Just put a quarter-sized amount in your hand. This one's pretty watery, so you might want to do a little bit at a time, maybe a nickel size, and then you pat it into your skin. I like to do 3 layers, of course, so that's what I'm going to do today too. A little bit, rub it between your hands, and then pat it in. Some people like to use cotton pads. I personally like to use my hands because when you put it into a cotton pad, it kind of soaks up and eats the product, and I don't want to waste any bit of my precious toner, although this one is on the affordable side, so that's good. You can kind of splash it on liberally. 3rd layer. This one is really calm, gentle. It's on my Darcy Endorse highlight, and I believe I only have 3 products on there as of now because I'm super picky about what's on there. In the past, I got tons of requests to do eczema related videos, and I was a little bit hesitant because although I found products that were well suited for eczema, I didn't find a true holy grail eczema product that I could say with certainty would be really good, but I found two that really have helped my eczema. This one, okay, I'm getting sidetracked because I'm too excited. We are going in with serum next, and this is the Crave Beauty Great Barrier Relief. I'm sure you've heard of this one. It's so highly raved about. This one is more of a creamy texture, and if you wanted to, you could probably go in with this as your cream and just call it a day, but I'm still going to continue with my full routine. But what I wanted to say about this one, it is so magical because since 7th grade, I had really bad eczema on my insides of my arms, and there was nothing that I used that would get rid of it except for steroid cream. And you don't want to use steroid cream for a long time because it thins your skin out. You know, it's really strong. I was trying out all these creams, high-end, drugstore, all different kinds, and nothing was working. It was making it burn, itch, and I was just so frustrated. But then a couple months ago, I decided to order the Great Barrier Relief, and holy moly, look, I want to show you my arms. I'll put a before picture of what my arms used to look like, and I was using this as kind of like a cream. I would just apply it on the back of my knees, on my forearms, and my arm now is like completely back to normal. I had it on this one too, but it's like completely normal skin, and I was just like so shook because this isn't like prescription. This doesn't have any like steroids in it. It's just a normal product, but it really calmed my skin. It treated it. Tons of people like it to repair their skin barrier, which is why it's called Great Barrier Relief, and it really is true to the name. It's just so calming, so soothing, and it really does do something for your skin. I know that a lot of products, you know, they make claims to heal your skin barrier, but you kind of don't see the results. I saw results with this probably within a couple weeks of using it. Game changer. Now I'm going to go in with moisturizer. This is the Dr. Althea 147 HA cream. It says intensive soothing cream. And I was like, because this is a pretty small brand, for me at least. I didn't know about it until they sent it to me about maybe 6 months ago. But it's funny because it's in this aluminum tube, which if you've used steroid creams, it comes in these types of tubes too. So I thought that it was just so funny. But this is definitely just a normal cream. It has ceramides in it, aloe, eggplant, and this is what the cream looks like. Just your basic looking cream, but I swear I don't know what's in this, but whenever I apply it to my eczema patches, it feels so good on the skin. It does not make it itch or get inflamed even more. I've used creams from like Skin Fix. I know that's solely like an eczema focused brand. I was getting itching from that, and I was like, but I came across this cream. I don't see anyone at all really talking about it, but it is really good for soothing the skin. It's a very simple cream, which is what you usually want for eczema. It has a thick texture, so definitely good for dry skin. It calms, you know, the redness. All of these products calm redness. Of course, great for sensitive skin because if you have eczema, you have sensitive skin. This is an optional step, but I thought it'd be fun to throw it in because it's one of my favorite oils of all time. Actually, you know what? It is my favorite oil of all time. This is the Youth to the People Goji Prickly Pear Oil. This is one of the few oils that also doesn't burn my skin. I do about 2 drops, or if you're extra dry, you can do 3. You rub it between your fingers and pat it in. It smells delightful, so calming on the skin, and it adds that extra oomph of moisture that you need for the night. I also like to use it during the day before sunscreen. It helps it to glide on really smoothly. I love this one. This is also, I think, my 3rd bottle. Of course, it wouldn't be a proper eczema video if I didn't mention any balms. So this one is for your lips. It's the Alpine Beauty Agave Sleeping Mask, but I recently discovered that it's also really good as kind of a last step just on those like really dry patches. It's a really thick balm like this. I just scrape a little bit out and warm it up between my fingers, and I will apply it here. I will apply some on my joints. And it feels really nice. It just seals all that moisture in. I would also recommend this, you know, if you have little spots that are really dry, you can do that. And then, of course, you know, you need in your arsenal a good tub of Vaseline. Pretty self-explanatory. You just slap that boy on and call it a night. And it's the most basic of the basic. Lastly, for sunscreen, what you want to put on during the day. This is one of my favorites. It's the Kinship Self-Reflect. This one is the giant tube because I love it so much. I have 3 tubes currently on my sunscreen rotation stand. I like this one because it's moisturizing. It's 100% mineral based, so you don't need to worry about chemical sunscreens irritating your skin. It has probiotics in it. I do about this much. You can do like 2 fingers. This one is really calming. It almost feels like another moisturizer, which I really, really love. Calms your skin down again. You just massage it in. Has a pleasant like vanilla scent, but it's not scented. I need a mirror because I can't see a single thing. This one is all rubbed in. I like this one because it also is moisturizing enough that it doesn't have a white cast, which is super important. Even if you have dry skin, that does not mean you need to suffer with that white cast. That is officially the end of the routine. I absolutely love this routine. I think it is going to be so good if you have eczema. I want to mention a few body eczema favorites. Let me just go get them. These are totally optional, but I wanted to give you the option. I know, sorry, the options. I love to give options. The first one is the Tatcha Indigo Body Butter. I did not know about this one, I literally am Tatcha's #1 fan, but I guess not a lot of people know about it. It's their body butter and it has this really amazing whipped texture, and it has their signature indigo ingredient in it. It feels so amazing on the body. It's just like very cooling, very nourishing. I love it. It is a bougier body butter, but 100% worth it. And another one that I like is the Josie Maran Intensive Repair Body Butter. Another whipped texture. It almost is like a marshmallow. Really simple, yet very soothing on the skin. Love this one. Another bougie one, but I would definitely splurge. Who would have thought I did not like body butters before, but I am such a fan now. This one might be a little bit surprising. This is the Kopari Coconut Body Milk, and I believe this one does have fragrance in it, but surprisingly, it does not irritate my skin, which is like, I don't know how they did that, but it comes out in this lotion, milky form. It kind of has the texture of like a milky cleanser. This one in the beginning, it made me sneeze, but after like 1 use, it is one of my favorite lotions of all time. Anyway, that is the end of the routine. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I absolutely love this routine and would love to hear if you try this out, how you like it, if it's helping to improve your eczema. If you have any other questions, please feel free to DM me. I'm always checking my DMs. Leave a comment. Don't forget to follow me on IG so you know when I drop those IG story polls. Thank you again so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!